Hello parents, my name is Cassie Fichter.
And my name's Amber Cavasso.
We are your students' teachers for advanced topics in mathematics. So this video is just going to give you an overview about all the class details, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I'll open this PowerPoint for you guys. So here's a picture of my family. My husband and I have been married for 9 years, together for 17. We actually met in high school. And we have a daughter, Abby. She's 6.5. And we have a son, Aaron. He is 2.5.
And this is a picture of me and my child. Her name is Danny. And she's my little dog.
All right.
So here is our contact information. Here's both mine and Miss Fichter's email, and then also phone numbers that you can reach us at and leave us voicemails. So some of the materials that the students are going to need is some type of calculator. So eventually they will need a graphing calculator, specifically a T983 or TI84. Those are the ones that they use in Algebra 2, so hopefully they still have it and they can just continue to use it. But in the meantime, at least some type of scientific calculator. Okay, for our textbook, it's called Pathways to Math Literacy. So unfortunately, we do have a shortage of textbooks, so there aren't any more available, but we have uploaded PDF versions of the textbook onto Google Classroom. And then everything that's available in the book is going to be available on the PDF version as well. So they need to have this textbook in front of them during all sessions, because this is where we're going to get a good base of our information from.
As far as I know, the school is working on getting more textbooks. We just don't have a timeline as to when that will be done. So as soon as we get more in, we will notify the students that do not have a textbook.
So for homework, it's going to be assigned every section or every 2 days, except on quiz and test days. It's going to be entered into Tyler every few days. So the schedule of homework, assignments, and quiz test days is always updated in our WAG on Google Classroom, which is our weekly at a glance, where you can always check what we're doing in class, what assignments are, and all of that stuff. For quizzes and tests, unlike classes in the past, there are no quiz retakes or test retakes. And then for extra help, students can always sign up for an appointment time slot between 2 and 3 with either of us. So you can go on Google Classroom, and then basically they can just set up an appointment for a 10-minute slot, and then we can get in ready to go and help them however they may need. And then they can also sign up for multiple slots if they think they need more than 10 minutes.
All right, so let me go ahead and show you guys Google Classroom now. So this is our class page, and under the stream is usually just announcements. So make sure your student is always clicking on classwork to see what is currently being worked on and what's currently due. So at the top of the classwork page is always the week that we're currently in. So we're currently in week 2, and you can see I label the assignments for the day that we're actually working on it, and the due dates are off to the side, so you can always know when something is due. Directly under that is a set of printable notes and homework problems. So this is where students that do not have a textbook can go to be able to access the note problems as well as the homework problems. And if your student does have their own textbook, they also have the option to print these if they would like guided notes. So these are problems from the notes. And as you can see, it's just fill in the blank. They can kind of use these, and that way they don't have to copy the problems down in their notebook. And if we scroll all the way down to where you see applications, those are the homework problems. So for each slide at the very tail end of the slide PowerPoint is the homework problems that they can find to do their homework. And I've got one posted for every lesson for this unit. Underneath that is absent student notes. So we know that, a lot of students have part-time jobs. Sometimes they're working with siblings and they're not able to attend our live sessions. They should try to attend the lives whenever possible, but we know that they're missed sometimes. So after a lesson has been taught, we will post the absent student notes here, and that actually has filled out notes with work shown so that they know how to work out the problems. And if they have any questions, they can always contact us, and they could also sign up for an appointment time to meet with us to kind of catch up on what they missed. All right, underneath that is a bunch of resources. We know that the school student Chromebooks right now are very limited with the number of extensions that they can get on there. So hopefully those we'll get permissions for a lot of those extensions soon. But I made a video here to show the students which extensions they should eventually get if they can. The syllabus is posted here as well. There's a lot of important information on there. Hopefully you've read it with your student. Underneath that is our WAG, our Weekly at a Glance. So I'll go ahead and open this one. Whatever appears is always the current week that we're in. So I'll always move previous weeks further down so that when the student opens it, right in front of them is what they need. So you can see what we're doing in class. You can also see what the homework is. And then I usually will make assessments nice and big for the students so that it sort of stands out and they know that a quiz or a test is approaching. All right, underneath the WAG are mine and Ms. Cavasso's student support appointment links. So I'll just show you what one of them looks like. The student would click this link and they would then select a time frame that works for them. So if they want to meet with me on Thursday, this is the 2 o'clock time slot, this is 2:10, this is 2:20, etc. And they can just pick the time that works for them. They can fill in their name, the reason for meeting, and then click Save. When they click Save, it'll automatically generate an invitation to me as well as an invitation to their their school email, and it will have a personal Google Meet link in there as to what they should click on to meet with us. So that's really nice that it generates that for us. And here's Ms. Cavasso's student support link. Again, for Chromebooks, we don't have permissions yet for this, but if you have your own personal Chromebook, you can always click on this link and add the graphing calculator extension. It's actually a very user-friendly graphing calculator that's sort of an option to use if you're unable to get your own graphing calculator in your student's hands. And then underneath that is going to be past weeks. So this was the first week that we were doing any assignments, and that's kind of always going to be at the bottom. Okay, so lots of good information on here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email us and let us know, and we'll do the best that we can to answer them. And we hope that we have a great year, and hopefully we will see you guys soon in person. Thank you so much for watching the video, and we hope you have a great day.